Hi everybody, good morning. It's Miranda and I'm back to do another plan with me in my Sterling Ink A5. Since this is supposedly the last week of summer, I say that because in California we're back to 100 degrees out here in the Bay Area. I was enjoying so much the fall vibes, but then the start of fall, but I think we're gonna get a bit of an Indian summer here. So I decided to use this kit I've had for some time from Graceful Muse Paperie, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the kit. So it came with this deco sheet, very small. They're kind of like palm tree vibes going on here. So I thought, well, this might be the kit to use for the last week of summer. Here's the second page. So you've got this little lady down here and one here sitting on some rocks looking out onto the ocean and kind of sand dunes or little, footsteps, people were walking. There's one here with a person in a hammock. And then this is the washi strips. These are two strips here, second page of the kit. And some half boxes and, labels and your date covers. And then here there's more washi, again, another where they're cut in half. And then these are like toppers up here, so you could put them, I might put them under the days of the week. And then just another page of deco that came with it. It's called Under the Palms is the name of the kit. So I thought I would go ahead and use this kit this upcoming week and get into planning. So hopefully you can join in on the fun. It's early here today, so hopefully you've got, I don't know, hot beverage or whatever you're drinking, and you can join in. So I'm going to take my little clips out so it lays flat a bit. So I'm planning for September 15th through the 21st. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I do need to put a book under here to just balance it out a little bit, because the side is still the chunky side. So, all right, so let me grab those date covers here. So how's everybody been doing? I hope everybody's been doing well, and hope you've been having a good weekend. I'm filming this super early on Sunday morning, and after this, I've got to go get ready because I'm heading out to volunteer today at the San Francisco Botanical Garden. I think I mentioned this in my last video, but there's I think it's 10 days. Flower piano goes on for 10 days where they bring in, I believe it's 12 or 15 pianos into the botanical garden, and they have performances throughout the 10 days. Every day there's different performances at different pianos. And then when the professionals aren't performing, anyone can go up and rock out, play, get in tune with their piano. So that's kind of fun, and it's a really big event. So I think they're anticipating about 25,000 people to show up this weekend in San Francisco for flower piano, and so it's gonna be busy, and but it's super fun, which is why I keep volunteering year after year there. So yeah. All right, so I've got those down, and I do think I want to use those toppers I just saw, because on this sheet here, I think I have enough. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of them. Okay, great. So I'm going to use these, and I'll use the washi probably at the bottom. So I'm just going to put different ones kind of across the top here. Yeah, they're all a little different, which is good. I want to try to use up as much of the kit as I can. I've done really well this year, actually. I didn't purchase too many kits because I had so many, and I was really trying to use up a lot of my stash. And so then, yeah, at some point this past week, I was kind of going through my kits and looking at them. And I'm like, hey, I did pretty good. Like, I could buy some more, which I probably will, but I'm also thinking next year I want to try to do some more planning in the weeklies where I use more of my washi tapes and kind of do that a little bit more, so it's not always kit dependent. So so I'm kind of looking forward to being a little more creative. I do like my kits, but I know I use them every week, and so sometimes, oh, I don't know, sometimes you want to change. So so then let me grab, I do want to cover up my calendar here, so I'm going to grab one of these, probably one of the girls, or the hammock might be nice. Oh, and then this one's got a little boat. Hopefully you can see this kit okay. It's very light colors, very, yeah, very muted kind of colors. So, so I'm gravitating towards the hammock, the boat, or the lady with this big long flowy dress looking out into the ocean facing this way. This way is kind of, I might put it down in the corner, but this one looks like it could be right up here in the top corner. So kind of wistfully saying goodbye to summer. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know, maybe, actually I kind of like the hammock. Let's try that one. And I don't think I'd have to cover up my calendar, which would be great. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay. So, and actually, oh, let me put the bottom washi down. I think I will use this one down here. Because I'm volunteering this Sunday today at the Botanical Garden as well as next Sunday. So, that's kind of good. All right, so here's how that strip looks. You can see it's fussy cut. And I'm just gonna lay it down here at the bottom. And actually, I'm gonna go all the way across. So I'll move my habit tracker up this week a little bit. Here, I'm going all the way to the edge. Normally, I would start right at the edge of Monday, but this time I'm gonna go all the way up. And I'm gonna grab that second strip. I'll need just part of it. And where's my scissors? Here we go. Oops. Not trying to cut the page of my book. Okay. That little piece I'll save for later. All right, so I've got a this week sticker. Let's use that. Maybe, let's see, maybe I can put a different strip of washi. Yeah, let's do that. I'll take this, maybe a little piece here. And put, it's got some little teeny writing. I can't make it out. It's just super, like cursive writing, just right here. And I'll grab this, whoops. Okay, matches the font of the days of the week. I guess dead center is good. Okay, and then I do have a few things I have to plan for this week. So I have work on Tuesday and Wednesday this week. So let's see. I think I'll put this green one. Yeah, I think I'll put the green one. Okay. So Tuesday, I have a super long day at work, but I'll start it at noon here. And then I'll pull out a work sticker. Which one to use? I guess I'll use, I want some font. I'll use this guy here. Okay. And then Wednesday I have work. I'll use this one. I'm going to use these also. put them in the corner. So it's palm trees with a little very light pink flower. I don't even know if it's showing up on camera. Very light little 3 flowers on there. Maybe calla lilies, light pink. So Wednesday I've got work starting at 11, but we could just put it like this. Okay. And I'll do maybe that. Little deco in there. And I'll put a work sticker here. Okay, a little bit of layering going on. Okay, and then Monday I have a meeting by phone. So let me grab maybe this one. And that is at noon. And I have a meeting sticker. Where's my meeting stickers? Let me think. It should be in here. I think I have a couple that say meeting. Yep. Meeting up here. I'll use, this is kind of a flourished font. Oh, I could use this one. Okay, so I got a meeting Monday at noon. I'll fill in the details later. And then Friday, I have plans to go to dinner and a play with some friends. So I'm going to put 2 stickers down for that. Because why not? I have them. I've got all these deco stickers too, so let's see. I think I'll use this one, maybe for the play, and then maybe, oh, this is one where it should be a group of us going. So I have groups of, when I'm going to dinner with a lot of people, I like to use these TCMC ones. I don't know how many people are coming. Maybe I'll use one of these with 4. So these are on washi tape, and it's 4 little emojis. So I think I'll do that. And maybe I have this dinner with friends sticker. I have lots of food ones. I have this eat out one from Once More with Love. I like the 4 though. Okay, so I'm gonna try that. So the play starts at 7:30. So I'll put it right here at like 7 on the Friday. We got our tickets and everything. Oops. No, that's okay. All right. And then let me put maybe this one down, like right here, for the dinner part. And I'm going to put the little emojis right on top. And then I can write down the info here and the play part here. And then Sunday, I am back volunteering at the Botanical Gardens. So I need to, which is kind of good because it's obviously all flowers. So this will be great. Let's see. So first, to mark it off, maybe I'll use, I'm looking what I have here. I could use this big one. Okay, so that's again next Sunday at 1 o'clock. And I'm going to put some deco. So maybe this one going this way. And let's see, where's that small deco sheet? Here it is. Got so much deco. And that's the thing with these kits, you know, when I was talking earlier, is like, the kits are great. I'm not trying to complain about them, but there's always so many stickers, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like I just can't use enough of them, and so, you know, I mean, I use them later, and I kind of piece things together, but it is a little hard. It's like, oh, wait. And then here I'm going to stick a volunteer sticker on there, which is right. I turn right to the right page. These are from the Coffee Monsters Co. Volunteer. I think I'll put that right there, and then I'll write it down. And let me check to see if I have anything else going on next week. So the meeting on Monday, work, dinner and the play, and flower piano. Yeah, so the last thing I've got to do is my habit tracker. And this kit does not come with one of those boxes I like to use, but that's totally fine. I moved everything now into one of these bags. It says, I like long walks to the library, because I have so much stuff. And it was falling over, and I kind of want it to stay in a certain spot, so I'll pull out my tiny icons. Okay, let me get the book back under here. Whoops. Okay, so I need the water. Oh, so I need to grab, okay, so here's kind of the colors of the kit. It's kind of dark greens, light pinks. Whoops, little stickers are peeling off. These are from Once More with Love, and they come on a washi strip. They're washi stickers. So what I did is I pulled them out and put them in my book, and this worked last time, but then this time when I pulled them out so I could see them, which means I would use them, you know, they're perforated washi stickers from Once More with Love. I'm talking about these right here. They started to curl up in my reusable sticker book, so every time I turn to this page now, they're peeling up, which is not great, but then if I don't have them in the book, they're not going to get used, so I'm going to have to figure out another solution for that. Okay, so here, I'm looking for like a light pink. I don't know that I'll be able to match that same green. It's kind of a darker green than I know I tend to have with my stickers. That is too dark up here in the corner. This one could work. Kind of a pale tan. Let's see, what else do I have here? Okay, I'll use this pale tan one. And it should have 7, 3, 6, 7, yeah. I think I only keep the ones with 7. All right, so I got that down. Now I can put down my tiny icons from the Coffee Monsters Co. I got water. Walking, exercise. Yeah, I was really enjoying it because this past week the weathers were cooler, and so I was going out for these really long, like 3-hour walks in the evening. You know, I'd pop on my headphones, listen to an audiobook. It was so much fun. And, you know, just having nice, cool temps. And so, yeah, I'm really looking forward to fall coming back. All right, so there's for my language studies. And I think I'll put down skincare. Pull either one of these up. The next one that's right there. Okay. So I got the tiny icons. Put them in that little pouch. All right, so I think that's what I've got for this week's spread. And as you can see, it's tons of leftovers once again, even including, you know, the toppers and everything. So, oh, and I did forget, let's put down that girl. Let's put her down here. I think that's pretty. Wistfully looking back on summer. That's the way I'm thinking about it. So there it is. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining in on the planning session this Sunday morning. I will upload this video as quickly as I can. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And if you could, give me a like, share, or subscribe. Tell your friends. Heck, tell your enemies. I don't mind. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, everybody. Thanks so much. Take care.